Are you looking for a new series to binge watch when you're feeling down? Reporter Anna Lang has you covered.
With midterms quickly approaching, students are struggling to keep their stress levels down and turning to streaming platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube to give them a break. Here are students' go-to comfort shows that get them through the stressful times.
So for me, that would probably be RuPaul's Drag Race. I like it a lot just because I feel like there's a lot of I love drama and there's a lot of drama. I love watching drama, I should say.
There's a YouTube series called Sword Art Online Abridged. That tends to be my go-to.
I really like watching Young Justice. It's been kind of a thing for me since I was in middle school, and they're now making new episodes. So I feel like I've kind of grown up with it. It's a great show. It makes me very happy.
With dropping temperatures and fewer hours of daylight, many students are struggling with seasonal depression and searching for comfort in their favorite series.
I really like the idea. I feel like the queens are very passionate about what they do, and I love seeing them get into drag and all of their costumes. I feel like seeing, I guess, the joy that they take in their artsmanship or their craftsmanship.
So when I'm down, it does give me the perspective of if I ever feel bad about who I am as a person or something, it's a fun way of being like, well, I'm not that bad.
I think partially it's just the fact that the good guys always win. Some way, somehow, it may look horrible. They face horrible odds and really bad people, but they always win out in the end, no matter what happens. And also there's the fact that I could see myself in some of the characters, and they, no matter what they're doing, no matter how much they're struggling, they always manage to beat it out in the end, and that makes me really happy.
Whether you're looking for a sitcom to have on in the background or a thriller to fill your Friday nights, escapism through entertainment can help you through these challenging times. Reporting for BuckeyeTV, this is Anna Lang.
How are students allowed to have pets in their dorm rooms? Reporter Emma Burton has the answers.
Ohio State allows students to have emotional support animals on campus. There are many reasons why people have emotional support animals, though. Let's get to know these pets and their owners.
So my name's Senna. I'm a second year. My major's theater. So he is a he. He is gonna be a year old in 3 weeks. So he's still a baby. His name's Chico. And we named him after there's this painting of a little crying boy, and he's a crusty dog, so he always looks like he's crying. So I thought it fit. So he's a Pouchon, so a poodle and Bichon mix.
Not only do emotional support animals help with mental health issues, but also with physical health issues as well. EMS animals are known to enhance social engagements, alleviate loneliness, calm anxiety, and provide unconditional love. Let's see why Senna decided to get an emotional support animal herself.
The reason I like having him so much, especially at school, is because first of all, like you said, I don't have a roommate, so sometimes it gets a little lonely, and it's nice. But also I find that having a dog especially just helps give structure to my day a little bit more. I obviously have to take him out on walks, and sometimes on really bad depression days, sometimes you don't want to get out of bed, but having obviously I have to do it because I have to feed my dog, walk my dog, and it pushes me to do things that will help my mental health, taking a walk, or just even playing with him. I find reduces stress, etc. So yeah, I think it's really helpful.
Having an emotional support animal is a good break from the struggles of a college student, such as classes, work, and activities. Senna tells us why she enjoys having her support animal on campus with her.
Okay, I'd say there's two things. One of them, sometimes it gets really cold in the dorm, so having a little pet to cuddle, it's kind of nice, because they're really warm. And secondly, I really love it when I'm playing with him outside or taking him a walk, and people come and pet him, and sometimes they're like, oh, that just made my day, and I'm like, oh, that made my day that you said that.
In the end, emotional support animals are the perfect package of providing health benefits and being a best friend all in one.
While it is fun to own dogs, here's a little tidbit to keep in mind. The yearly cost of owning a dog could amount to $1,500 to $9,900. That being said, if you think that it's worth having a friend, that's all that matters. Have you been having a rough time trying to decide whether or not you want to get a dog or a cat? Joe Dutton might be able to help you out.
I'm sure you've seen many people walking around campus with their favorite furry friends, or maybe you're even considering getting a dog or a cat yourself. I'm here today talking with OSU students about what it's really like to have a pet while you're in college. Many students today are really interested in owning a dog or a cat, but aren't sure where to begin.
We got Zeus, I think, in February of 2021. We found him on Craigslist because we had to get him from a breeder. He's hypoallergenic. So we actually traveled to Indianapolis, a 4-hour round trip, to pick him up when he was just 4 weeks old.
Having a pet can be costly, so many students wonder if they can even afford to have a dog or a cat right now, at a time when money is so tight for a majority of college students.
I'd say it's a bit of a challenge. I feel like it works fine with me since I have a part-time job, but you definitely need to have a job so I could afford to care for him as well as myself and not kind of live paycheck to paycheck, but I'd say it's not taxing on me or anything like that.
Getting a pet is a big responsibility. It's important to keep in mind the adjustments you're going to have to make to your daily schedule before going all in on a new pet.
Well, Scarlet's pretty laid back, so whenever I go to class or anything, she's fine just moseying around the house, but I'm also able to live with 4 guys, so there's usually always somebody here that she'll just come and hang out with. But when people go for swim meets or any weekend that we're not here, you're obviously going to have to either shove them off on your parents or find a boarding house or something like that.
It's not easy having a pet while still in school, but it can be a pawsome experience if you're able to. For Buckeye TV, I'm Joe Dutton.
Coming up next on Buckeye TV News Scarlet Edition, we tackle crime on campus, Ohio State's response to crime, and the staggering differences in real estate. Stick around and we'll be right back after the break.